Okay, now as we had in quick overview, I want to spend some time talking about Linux terminal. When we open the terminal, you can see all it is a black screen where you can type commands. So you should know the Linux terminal is actually very powerful, because it can be used to do anything. The application you open here have a graphical interface where a command prompt or terminal runs first. And people made graphical interface for it. So a lot of time the graphical interface will crash and the terminal program still works. Also a lot of pen testing tools do not even have a graphical interface. A lot of them can be used through terminal. Not only that, but in many situations you might have SSH or terminal access. So you need to know how to use this command prompt in order to achieve your goals. So throughout the course we're going to be using the terminal a lot, and that's why I want to spend some time just showing you the basic solvent and making sure that we're going to be comfortable using it. Now the basic idea is you type a command, and the result will be displayed for you on screen. So let's have a look on a very simple command, which is pwd. Now this command present the current working directory has the name pwd. So if I hit enter you can see it's /root, which means right now I'm in the root folder or directory. So if I do ls, which is a command to list all the directories and files in the current working directory, we should get all of these directories that we see in here. So if I had an error, as you can see, I can see all these directories in the current working directories. Now another very useful command is cd command. This command allow us to navigate into another directory. So for example, let's say I want to navigate into the downloads. All we have to do is type cd followed by the name of the directory that I want to navigate to. So I'm going to type downloads. Now if I hit enter, I should be inside the downloads now. So you will type pwd to see my current working directory. You can see I am in /root/downloads. And these are the exact same files that you'll see if you double click the downloads here. Now if you want to go back one directory, so similar to press and the back button, and here all you have to do is to see the commands to change the working directly followed by ... So that's all good. And there is actually a huge number of commands that you can use. I will include a link in the resources, where you can see all the commands. You don't need to know them by heart. We're actually going to be in a lot of them throughout the course. So you are going to naturally learn them as you go through the course. Now if you are using a command and you're not sure about how this command works, you can just use the man commands to display the manual of this command. For example, we've used the ls command here to list the files and directories in the current working directory. But if I do man followed by ls, this may simply means I am requesting the manual of less. So I'm asking how can I use the ls command. So if I hit enter, you'll see I'll get a screen similar to a text file, and basically it's giving me a lot of information on how to use the ls command. So you can see that it's telling us that this command. Since we read this manual and we know about this command, we will try this command. Press Q to quit. Now we will type ls-l. Most of the time the options will always follow the same syntax. You can see the same directories are shown, but with more information. If I want to clear the screen, I will type clear. And the next thing that I want to show you is the help. So this is something that you can use again in almost all commands and all programs in Linux. So you can just type the program name or add the command name followed by the help. As you may think, this will show you help message. The arguments will tell us how to use these arguments and examples at the bottom. You can execute the same command again by pressing upward arrow and enter. So if you want to type any command which is big, and if you are lazy, just like me, you can press tab. And it will automatically complete the command. So now I am going to update the machine by typing apt-get update. So it's done. Now I will show you how to install any program on the system. We're going to say that I want to install, and the program that I want to install is called Terminator. Just type apt-get install Terminator. So very simple. It will ask permission, just enter Y. Now as you can see it's done. So if I go to my all obligations in here, and just type Terminator, you can see that I have it here. In the next lectures we are going to use this application instead of terminal. The both are same, but this will allow us to use multi-windows without any error where some errors occur in terminal. I can split this vertically or horizontally as you can see.